The Stellaris devs, they've always been good to me, being as how great this game is. You know, I was very excited to hear about the Stellaris 4.0 update. It was going to breathe new life into this game, lay the foundation for new content for years to come. This game will be like a phoenix, rising from the ashes. Phoenix, yeah, right. More like Frankenstein monster update. I knew this was gonna happen. The open beta for the update, which came out March 11th, it was literally unplayable. Which, you know, is fine for a few things to be broken. That's what betas are for. But this beta came out less than 2 months before the official update. You really expected them to get everything fixed in less than 2 months? And we're talking Paradox here. Swedish game developers. They take forever on everything. The game still has a bunch of bugs that they haven't fixed in the last 2 months. They're doing open betas for the small patches that they're doing to fix the game. Oh, so now you want to take your time. Okay. They paid off every single Paradox content creator in existence to come and make videos for this update. They even dragged out the Hoytubers. Like, I'll trust them after last time. Speaking of DLC, oh look, they're still doing this season DLC a quarter for each game thing. Last year, Stellaris also did this and was, well, they had probably one of, if not the best DLC for this game come out. The third one, it was alright, and the middle one, quite literally made your game worse. But 66% is still a passing grade. I mean, we take D's. Earlier this year, they announced Stellaris Season 9, with the main expansion coming along with the Phoenix update being Biogenesis. It's gonna have a lot of neat things, like bioships. Finally! It took you only 9 years! You can get that and 2 more DLCs for the low price of $45. What a bunch of niggards. Paradox is one of the most niggardly companies in gaming. Yeah, I'm not paying more than the base game's price every year. Into the cycle rework. Ah, yeah, take my money. This was actually a rare instance in Paradox history where the DLC, it was alright, but the free update sucked. The reworks they were talking about in the dev diaries were actually something I could get behind. Stellaris' economy system never made a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, I can only fit 12 buildings on this entire planet. Well, now I can fit 21. You know, I actually like the planet and pop changes. I no longer feel forced to min-max every single planet to one specific need. I mean, I'm still gonna do that anyways. Prior to 4.0, the game's economy system was centered around how much energy you could produce. Energy was quite literally your currency used to purchase things, which, yeah, that's sci-fi! Good job! Now it's trade. Why? They got rid of trade routes because they said it was a culprit for lag in the game, which, fair enough, but like, really? You turned the concept of trade into a resource. Those are just 2 examples of how the changes went. You know, some good and some bad. The update, I guess, was alright if you completely ignore the mountain of game-breaking bugs and stability issues that came along with it, which I'm not even going into detail on this. This is, you've all seen it. It's literally unacceptable. Like, but the best part is, late game lag was a huge reason for a lot of changes. Now it's worse. I'll give them credit for one thing. They added an origin to Synthetic Dawn, a 7-year-old DLC, which is actually really cool and fun to play. It's just a little unfortunate that this game's internal politics system is so lackluster that the outcome of the special situation is literally predetermined by what ethics you chose. As for the Biogenesis DLC, as always, get it on sale, and also wait for the game to be fixed. Biological Ascension rework, new civics, new traits, new portraits, all good stuff. Also, the new bioships are really cool. Apparently they're completely broken balance-wise, which, whoa, overpowered mechanics in Stellaris is crazy. A new deep space construction that adds a whole lot of depth to strategy. People always say that buying DLC for playable crisis paths is not worth it because you're only going to do it once, but unlike the other two, you are literally only going to do this one once. We also get 3 new origins. 2 of them are cool and really fun to play, and the third is the worst origin in this game. It still doesn't work. I hate it when Paradox does this, adding completely new mechanics to be used once. And then this time, it also doesn't work. Listen, the concept, it's cool, but due to the limitations of, well, everything, it's not meant for this game. Also, something needs to be said about the origin bloat in this game. There are way too many, and every DLC always adds at least 1, if not more. Welcome back, everyone, to Wheel of Fortune! I'm your host, Alex Trebek, and today our contestant has the chance to win $10,000 in Paradox DLC. The category is people who scam you. Niggards! Alright, a $20 DLC a year, that was fine. I can fork over $20 a year for content for a game I get hundreds of hours of enjoyment out of. I think anyone can. Now it's upwards of $50 of DLC a year. And the worst part is that the DLC and updates are getting worse. If all the DLC were amazing, then great. But it's not. I don't think Paradox and their disorganized contracted teams can handle this new DLC strategy they've been trying. There is clearly no central vision for these games, and they are clearly trying to push too much out every single year. Now, I pretty much only play Hoifo and Stellaris, but I assume that the other Paradox games are having similar issues with all of this slop. They just need some other way to make their money. And I have an idea. Prostitution. Listen. All Paradox needs to do is get some Swedish babes, you know, bleach blonde hair, A10, blue eyes, real Aryan goddesses, right? Every single Arab migrant will be tripping head over heels to get these women, so you can charge like $500 a minute. Now, I know what you're thinking. Vado, they're poor. How are they gonna get the money? I mean, well, they'll steal it, but they won't be stealing from you because you will have security guards. And you'll be able to afford these security guards because you're gonna hire only Indians who will work 80 hours a week for 80 cents an hour. But to them, it'll be worth it because they'll get to see the Bobs and Vagines. And they also hate Muslims. So there you go. Now, admittedly, these girls are going to live absolutely horrific lives, but it will be worth it because we will be spared Paradox's DLC, which in my opinion is worse than rape. I'm going to end this off by complaining about the same thing I did last time. This engine they keep dragging out, trying to make work, isn't. They have proven themselves time and time again incapable of optimizing their decade-old games, which is fine. That's hard to do. But you can't just ignore the issue altogether. If I were in charge, I would just make the sequels already, but I don't even trust them to do that either. And apparently the issue isn't really with the Clausewitz engine itself, because it's not an engine in the sense that Unity or Unreal is, because it gets completely changed to specifically fit each game. And if that's the case, they're not doing a good job at that either. For example, Europa Universalis 5, people are saying that this brand new game runs really slow. They didn't even have to add years worth of slop this time. Then there is the content issue. Paradox cannot have any more launches where the game is lackluster compared to its predecessor like CK3 or Victoria 3. It seems like EU5 might be different and actually have content, but then again, I don't know, I haven't played it. But rest assured, for every game mechanic or bit of content that is absent in Stellaris 2 or Hearts of Iron 5, there will be at least 10 years worth of DLC to make up for it. That's it, I'm on Blog TV with my hands up. I'm not starting myself. This stupid justice, all righteous bunch of niggards. Paradox is doing this. You stupid niggards.